love.
Can a white man be an Israelite? That's what I'm trying.
No, that's my point. You just trying to love more white people than anything.
Can a Mexican be an Israelite?
He is an Israelite because he was born one.
Okay,
so no.
That's what the Lord is saying there. You got that? Give me Job 9 and 24.
Job chapter 9, verse 24.
And these are all excellent questions. They're very good questions, brother. Keep going.
Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
The Bible says that the entire earth is given to the hand of the wicked. Like the so-called white man, he runs the earth right now.
Why?
Why? They get ready to explain it. Because the Lord gave it to his chosen people, and we refused to obey him. And because of it, he gave it to the hands of the wicked. Because the people he made to be righteous refused to obey him. And when it says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, you understand? You just think, who controls?
What's 9 and 23 say?
Read. We reading it right here.
The 23rd.
The 23rd rap. The 23rd. We're going to finish this, then we're going to go to 23. We're going to be out here. But when it says the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, when you look, who is running the earth? Who's controlling the economy in Africa? The so-called white man, the French, the British, the Germans, the Dutch. They've been controlling it forever.
Right, go ahead.
That's why they're speaking French.
Right, go ahead.
When you go to Asia, the Asian economy is controlled by America. That's why they wearing suits and ties and not their traditional Chinese and Asian wear. The Arabs, the world in the Middle East is run by the United States military, dropping bombs, taking countries, killing leaders. The earth is given to the wicked. The sea world, everything. The white man is in control and he's destroying everything because the Lord gave it to him because we didn't want to obey him. Keep going.
Oh God. He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
And the judges that were set up by the Lord were Christ and his disciples. The Bible tells you Christ and his chosen people, God's chosen people, are black people. But the same man that's ruling in the earth, that controls the world's economies, the same man that's in charge of the world now, the so-called white man, he has also changed the image of the judges that the Lord set up, and he made them white men. You see what I'm saying? Keep going.
Oh God.
If it's not the white man,
where and who is he?
If it's not the white man, where and who is he? Have you ever seen a Chinese Jesus, an African Jesus, an Arab Jesus?
Go over that again.
We're gonna read it again.
Come.
If it's not the white man, you understand?
What's not the white man?
If the wicked that the Bible is talking about is not the white man,
where and who is he?
Who is it if it's not the white man? Jesus is a black man in the Bible. The white man turned Jesus white. The disciples are black men in the Bible. The white man painted them white. That's what the Bible is explaining. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah. Give me Acts chapter 13 and verse 1. Acts 13 and 1. You understand? That's what the Lord is saying.
Now, what is your whole point? Your whole point is that, number one, Jesus.
Thanks so long, brother.
Jesus is black. Right? And what else?
Jesus is black, and blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we're God's chosen people, and the Lord wants us to separate from America by turning back to obeying him. And that's how we stop dying and all of these things. We here with the solution to every problem that our people have is right here in this Bible.
You have a solution to every problem.
Every single problem is right here in the Bible, all of them.
What is the solution?
The first solution is for us to stop trying to be Americans. That's step one. We got to stop trying to vote in America, stop joining America's military and police force, get out of America's politics, and start to deal with the problems about our people. That's step one. Step two is we need to know who our God and our Savior is. Because our people believe that America and some politician is going to save us. The Lord does not want us to believe in America. The Lord wants us to despise America. That's why we keep getting killed. And they get off. Oh, it's more than three. It's way more than 1, 2, and 3. Those are the first set. 3 is our people need to come into the Israelite school of universal practical knowledge so that we can properly learn how to fix the problems in our community. We've been taught everything except how the Lord said.
How do you fix the problem?
We fix it by turning back to the Lord and keeping his commandments. Prime example, Coming up soon is Halloween. It's a very popular holiday that black people love to celebrate, and tons of brothers and sisters get murdered, kidnapped, and raped at Halloween parties, especially in this Hampton Roads area every single year. To prevent that from happening, because there's a reason why, none of us should ever celebrate Halloween again. That way all the murders that would happen won't happen. All the rapes that would happen at the Halloween parties, they won't happen. And the most important thing, which brings us to number 4, God would not send evil on us for disobeying Him.
What's the thing behind Halloween?
And coming up is voting. That make the Lord angry.
What's the thing behind Halloween?
Well, Halloween is the worship of a heathen culture. You understand? That's a white man's pagan tradition where he worships his God, All Hallows Eve. That if you did not bring and give presents to the local peasants that was in his European culture, that they would come down and murder you. They would come down. That's why you had to set candy in a jack-o'-lantern. They would come in your house and kill everybody and rape everybody. That's what our people celebrate.
Who would?
The people of the town. The people in those towns. See, these cultures and things don't have anything to do with our people.
What would they do? What would they do?
If you did not give them a gift, if you didn't bring them candy, similar to Christmas. Another one.
If blacks didn't get whites candy.
Black people and white people were never supposed to be together. That brings us back to the problem.
I'm just saying, if who didn't give people candy?
First of all, this is not our custom.
Yeah.
If white people in their villages and towns in Europe did not have candy and things available to give out, then they would come and dress up and go into people's houses and murder and kill and rape the people in their family.
That day.
That day.
Okay.
All Hallows Eve. That's correct. Now the Lord don't want us celebrating none of that. But when we do.
Now where does the days of the weeks come from?
The days of the weeks, all of those is heathen gods.
Okay.
We didn't have names for our days of the week. It was the first day, the second day, the third day.
What about months? What about months?
The months, all of those months is named after the white man's gods. We had names for our language, just like we have our own language, our own God, our own customs, our own cultures. We need to separate from them.
You understand? Did you have months and days of the week?
Our months, yes, we do.
What are the months?
The months and the days of the weeks are recorded in the Bible. But the point that we out here for is knowing the months and the days of the week won't stop another black man from murdering each other. Obeying God's commandments will. Our people die of cancer and AIDS from disobeying the Lord. We got to get our people to stop getting high, because our brothers get high and murder each other.
Do you believe that black people should separate themselves as a group of people
2 Corinthians 6
worldwide?
Black people, so-called Negroes, West Indians,
is there a difference between black people and Africans?
Absolutely. That we are not African son. Black people are not Africans. Africans sold us onto these slave ships you're seeing right here.
Is there a difference?
Africans, there's absolutely a difference. That's what I'm telling you.
What's the difference?
We a different race of people. Everybody with dark skin is not the same race. That's a Christian slave concept that we were taught. The difference is we belong to the Lord and they are heathen. The Lord does not love them.
So
everybody with brown skin is not the same.
Okay, so
you understand?
Jesus is black.
Jesus is a Negro, a nigger to be specific.
Is this to say black?
Well, we need to get specific because you asked about
Negro.
Because you asked about African.
Right, let's just say Negro. So Jesus is a Negro.
That's correct.
Black people are Negroes.
That's correct.
Now
Negroes are Israelites.
Now watch this. Negroes are Israelites.
That's correct.
Okay, watch this. Now you say Africans brought us over here.
Africans sold us to white men and Arabs.
Now, if we're derivatives from them.
Who told you that? That's not what the Bible said.
You just said they brought us over here.
You said that. I did not say that.
You didn't say they brought us over here?
No, I did not. This is specifically what I said.
Who brought us over here?
This is specifically what I said. Africans sold us to white men and Arabs.
Right, but what I'm saying is
they did not bring us
here. That's a business transaction.
Yes, they work together.
That doesn't change your race.
They were never our race. That's why they sold us. That's what black people don't realize. That's why I said Negro.
How did they? Well, stay right there.
I got you.
Okay, so you're saying that people from Africa are Africans, and black people in America are African Americans?
I never said that.
Well, what are black people in America?
We are Hebrew Israelites.
Okay, now watch this. Now, So you're saying that black people in America are Israelites?
That's correct. That's what God says.
Are Israelites.
That's correct.
You're saying Jesus is a Negro.
Which is an Israelite.
Watch this. Jesus is a Negro.
That's right.
Israelites, Jesus is a Negro. Black people are Israelites.
That's correct. Negroes.
Negro,
Hispanics are Israelites too. Native Americans too.
Watch this. Africans are
Hamites.
Watch this. Africans are what?
Hamites.
You said they
The
were
children
what
of
type
Canaan,
of people?
the Ethiopians, the Cushites, the Canaanites, the Philistines, the Put. All of those are the families of the Africans in the Bible.
Right.
Because we went into slavery, we don't have the history of our nation.
What nationality are they? Is Africa?
They're not one nationality. The word Africa is a European word named after a Roman general, Leo Scipius Africanus.
Okay.
He is the reason that continent is known as Africa.
Okay.
The ethnic people that live there do not call themselves African.
I got you.
You understand?
But this is important.
Right.
There's a difference. Israelite.
Right. We're going to get it right
watch
here.
this. Watch this. Israelite is not a race.
Israelite is exactly a race. That's what our people don't realize.
But follow me.
Israelites are a race.
But follow me.
You lost already.
But follow me.
You lost already.
Now watch this. Watch this. Now African American. But what?
Read this. We're going to tell you.
Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood.
This is Ham. He was one of Noah's 3 sons, born about 96 years before the flood. Keep going.
And one of the 8 persons to live through the flood.
There was a flood during the days of Noah. Everybody on the earth died except for 8 people. Every single race in ancient culture has a record of their version of this story. Keep going.
He became the progenitor.
The progenitor means the father of
the dark races.
Of the dark races of people. That's why it's important to distinguish from a so-called black person or a Negro and the rest of dark-skinned people. Because in the minds of Negroes, the white man who sold us into slavery told us we were Africans because he got us from Africa. But that was not our race. Hold on one second. We coming. Keep going.
Not the Negro.
Who?
Not the Negro.
The Negroes are not descendants of this man Ham. Keep going.
That's right.
But conjunctions are extremely important when dealing with the Bible. Keep going.
The Egyptians.
Egyptians are Africans. Keep going.
Ethiopians.
The Ethiopians are Africans. Keep going.
Libyans.
The Libyans are Africans. Keep going.
And Canaanites.
The Canaanites are the rest of the families of Africa. You understand? The South Africans. You understand? Any more on that? That's what the Lord wants our people to realize. That's why we started with slavery and we explained that Jesus Christ is a black man. Our people do not know what our nationality, what our race is, because we've been educated by Christians, by Muslims, by politicians. We've never been taught the truth about anything. That's why the I.S.U.P.K is here in Norfolk to teach our people the truth. We're not Africans.
So, so watch this. The race of black people is what?
Israelites.
Now
Hebrew
the
Israelites.
nationality of an Israelite is
Your
what?
nationality is your race. The only reason that our people think it's something different because he divided this family and sold us and gave us a different name.
Now watch this.
Like, let me ask you a question, because you ask the questions, we're not going nowhere. Are you a Mexican? Yes or no?
No.
Are you related to a Mexican? Why don't you believe you're related to a Mexican? What makes you think you and a Mexican are not related?
Not related.
What makes you think that? Because I asked you, were you one? You said no.
Related? You're talking about related as far as in family, right?
Right. This is your nationality of people. You believe that you and the Mexicans are different.
Right.
Right. Now, what makes you believe that?
That we're different?
Right.
My parents.
Your parents. Like what race your parents were, where they came from?
Well, you're saying you're a Negro.
That's
well,
correct.
You're only a Negro because you're the offspring of your parents, right?
I'm a Negro. Right.
You're offspring of your parents.
Yes, and those parents come from somewhere. Before we were called Hispanic.
Well, that's the reason why I'm not Mexican, because my parents not Mexican.
But guess what? Before they were called Mexican, they were called I.S.U.P.K. And before we were called black, we were called Israelite. We were Judah. This is our family. We are not related to Africans.
How are you going to get your message to Mexico?
Right. The Negro and the Mexican come from the same father.
How do you get this message?
From the same womb.
How do you get this message over to Mexico?
We get it in Mexican. We speak Spanish. The same way I'm talking to you in English. This isn't our language. This is the language of a white man in Europe.
You know how to speak Spanish?
Sí, por supuesto yo hablo español.
That's right.
¿Cómo es posible que no puede hablar con latinos si no habla español? Paul spoke many languages as well. Y yo falo portugués también. Because the Portuguese enslaved our people in Brazil, in South America. All of that is the same family of white men that left Europe. They enslaved us and gave us these names. Before slavery, we were all Israelites. We were all the tribes of Israel. The Mexican is I.S.U.P.K. He is one of our family. That's our race. The Puerto Rican is Ephraim. He is one of our family. That's our race. The North American Indian is Israel. He's one of our family. That's our race. You understand?
Let me ask you this.
Please.
Now, if you're born in America, what are you?
If you're born on that land, they may consider you an American, but that doesn't change your nationality. And that's an excellent question, and I'm going to tell you why. Because here in America, the Chinese have children, but they don't consider their children American. They teach them their Chinese heritage. Because that's where their forefathers come from as a people. Even though they in America making children, they in Nigeria making children, but they're still Chinese people because that's the land that their forefathers were established as a nation.
So they would be
our people.
They would be
lost our identity.
They would be American Chinese.
Go and tell a Chinese man that he's an American.
Watch this.
Go tell a Chinese man.
But let me finish. So if you're born in America, you can consider American, right?
You can be an American citizen.
Let me finish.
You asked the question, and I'm answering your question.
Let me just
go ahead.
So you're born in America, you're considered American. You're born in China, you're considered a Chinese. You're born in Africa, you consider the African.
Are you asking a question or are you making a statement? Because that's not true.
But watch this.
That's
you're born in Australia, you consider the Australian, right?
That's not true. And I'm going to tell you why. It's not true. Because the Chinese during the COVID breakdown, you was trying to come up here just real quick. Watch this. If you was born in the middle of the sea, what race you would be then?
In the middle of the sea?
Yeah, right on the ship, somewhere, anywhere, mid-Atlantic, somewhere. What race of people would you be?
It wouldn't be what race of people you are.
That does matter.
No.
What race you would
What
be?
it would be is what location. You wouldn't have
your
a race. You wouldn't have a race.
Your location make your race, right?
No.
No? Okay, so then what he's trying to explain to you is that if I could, right? If I could. You want to come up? Yeah, if I could, right? What he's trying to explain to you is that though brothers came out of Africa, so to his race of people right there, this man right there is a former slave master. That man, he's a current slave master.
Well,
okay, hold on. You need the answer, right? Just because brothers came out of Africa, that doesn't mean that's where they originated from. The whole thing about, because you have one dark-skinned, some brown-skinned people, and another dark-skinned people seemingly look the same, does not mean they're the same. Aborigines are, you know, they dark-skinned too, right? You know, the Eskimos are dark-skinned.
Where were you born?
Where was I born?
Yeah.
I was born here, just like you.
Okay.
All right?
Where were you born?
But that doesn't make my race.
Has anybody?
All right. That don't make my race. See, here's the problem. Here's the real problem. Yeah. You're trying to find a way to avoid what you are.
No,
okay, so now, hold on.
Who's white?
Hold on.
Hold
on, listen to me, right? You're losing focus right here, right? You're asking a ton of questions and never absorbing the answer. Because your problem is you want a white man to be part of your life. When right now, the white man don't give a damn about you. These brothers here, these brothers out here, you know why we out here? Because we gives a damn about you. And guess what? Here's another thing that you might not know. Hold on, listen. Here's another thing that you might not know. That when white people see black people weak, you get no respect from them. That's why they killed Trayvon Martin. That's why they killed George Floyd. That's why they kill our people. Because they see weak. Now, guess what? Here's the flip side of it. What if you became strong? Hold on. Listen to me. What if you became strong and really gave a damn about your people? What if you stand strong for your people, wanting them to be reaching this? No, listen to me. We let you talk, but what we're noticing is that you keep coming up with a question after a question. That right there comes out of a Christian church. We come out here to teach. That's right. Nobody come out to teach us. We know what we're speaking about. That's why we're the home of the truth. And whether you accept it or not, brother, You got to listen because here's the medicine that's going to cure you, okay?
Do
The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks. And here's the problem, brother. Try showing love more to black people these days, because guess what? They killing black people left and right. They killing Hispanics left and right. They killing Native Indians left and right. Who gives a damn about where you were born? What's more important now is that you are part of this family tree. That's what's more important. That's what you need, brother. The hell with the Africans. Africans sold my brothers into slavery to these damn devils. You understand? The Arabs also sold them to these damn devils. Right now, you need me. I need you. I need that, brother. I need that, brother. I need every black man, every Hispanic and Native American joining this right here. Come on. Guess what? It's important. Guess what? You might not think so. You might take it as a joke now, but soon you'll end up in jail next to a white man that's going to be molesting you.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Now,
get it, Captain Powerful Hand, man. Get it, Captain Powerful Hand, man.
My question is this. My question is this. My question is this. So only black people are Israelites. We got, right?
So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are God's chosen people. You understand?
So we're the only ones that are black.
And we are God's chosen people. And we are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
So we
started out of 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York. And we teach the truth about this Bible. That blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are God's chosen people. And that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. And our people have a demon inside of them that wants us to love America. Loving America turns black men into drug dealers. Loving America turns black people into child molesters. Loving America turned us into Bloods and Crips and drug dealers and MS-13 and Hispanic gang members and Native gangs. That comes with loving America. Red and blue fighting against each other. That's Rome. Those Greek fraternities, that's the street gang. All of that is American Caucasian white supremacist culture. And once we turn back from serving America, from trying to vote, from Halloween and Christmas and Thanksgiving and getting high, once we turn back to serve the Lord, no one will be able to hurt us. They would not been, when we first came out of here in 2018, and our people turned back and served the Lord, they would have never been able to shut down these housing projects. They would have never been able to gentrify St. Paul's Boulevard. If when we came out here to teach the truth of the Lord, and our people followed what we said coming out of this Bible, the white man would not be able to turn your apartment complexes into condos. They wouldn't be able to take and lock brothers up on false charges. They wouldn't be able to murder brothers at traffic stops if we did not eat pork, if we did not celebrate Christmas, if we did not vote, if we weren't weak up underneath of our women and our grandmothers, if we weren't smoking weed and cigarettes and getting high. If we obeyed the Lord would protect us. But the Christian church, just like right there, these Christian churches teach our people not to obey the Lord. And because we don't obey the Lord, you get a stalker that's able to come right amongst your people and you don't realize that's the devil. You don't realize the devil was standing right behind you. Our people don't realize that. We think we safe by the white man. That's why Black Lives Matter is holding hands in 757 protesting with the exact same white people that are waiting for his apartment complex to get closed so that he can buy and flip that house. So that he can make you homeless in Norfolk and in Newport News and in Hampton and in Baltimore and Philly and New York and DC. That's what he's waiting for, man. That's what our people don't realize. That instead of coming and humbling ourselves to learn from the men that the Lord set up to save our lives, our people rose up against us and now there's nobody here. Now our people have lost their homes. Now our people have lost these things.
Say lives again.
This is what the Lord wants us to do.
Say lives again.
You understand?